Hi Sweetness, Dad here, telling you about my Magpul adventure. Well, Magpul adventure, whatever. Anyway, I saw this Palmetto State Armory, and shout out there to Sergeant Clarence Dog Wilson. We were in 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines together back in the 90s. He asked me about PSA and if we can get them in New Mexico, and yes, we can get PSA in New Mexico. We've heard of them. They exist here. So I saw this AR pistol. It was a 11.5-inch barrel. It had this. It's called a pistol brace on it. Just imagine the rest of the gun being here. Pistol grip magazine coming down. And then the ATF started, well, they introduced new rules. Rightly or wrongly, whatever, that's the way it is now. And I'm not going to go into it on this video. But this is, what they said is this is a stock, and if I have it in this configuration, it is a short barrel rifle, and I have to pay it, I have to register it with the federal government, $200 tax stamp and all that. And I said, well, I don't want to go through that right now. Even though a free tax stamp, that's tempting. So what I did is I just took this off, and now it just has the receiver extension, also called the buffer tube, sticking out. And that's a funny, awkward looking piece of kit. And I said, I don't really like that. So I took the upper off, and now I got a perfectly good lower left. So looking on the PSA website, they have a 16-inch upper with a mid-length gas system, and they have this M-lock mid-length handguard and a Magpul backup rear sight, and they call it it's the Freedom upper. It's 5.56 NATO 107 twist. So I said, I'll just get one of those. So it says, this is the Magpul, and I put it on my PSA lower. So there's a PSA upper, a PSA lower. I said, so they call it Magpul. So I just sort of went crazy on getting Magpul stuff. I got a Magpul sling. I got the Magpul ejection port cover, Magpul trigger guard. This is the M-O-E-K grip. It does not have this overmold thing. I don't, on these pistol grips, I don't like that overmolded part. So this one, the K model, doesn't have that. And then I got this is the, what is it called? This is the CTR carbine stock. I said, okay, this is a nice rifle. There's a Sig Romeo 4 red dot sight, and I really liked it. Then I was like, you know what? I don't really like these heavy barrel things. It's good for full auto fire, but you know what? I don't fire full auto. So I looked around again, and I found an upper from Delton with what they call a pencil barrel. All right, it's this, which is a .625. This is a .750 inch, but the pencil barrel is .625 inch, so it's a smaller diameter, which is a little lighter, and I like a little better. So I ordered one of those. Well, it also had the Magpul parts on it, and this is kind of spring this on you, but this is actually an Anderson lower, because on my PSA lower is where I put my pencil barrel, and it still has the same, because I had all these Magpul parts anyway. So I put the Magpul CTR stock, Magpul K grip, the Magpul trigger guard, Magpul PMag, Magpul ejection port cover, Magpul rear sight, and then Mom, for Christmas, got me this Magpul cantilever mount, and this, it's called a V-block, a Magpul V-block knife light mount, and I put this Surefire in it. So this is actually my PSA Delton Magpul gun, and except for the light and the weight of the barrel, well, now because I had this upper and it was all set up and I had these Magpul parts, I just went and bought a Magpul lower. I said, what the heck, or not a Magpul lower, but a Anderson lower just to put it together on. So I got another gun. I'll probably give these to Aurora and Xena someday. Oh, and I had a Timney trigger that I put in this PSA lower. It's a pretty nice trigger. I like it. But this one just, and this is a Sig Romeo 5. And Magpul is coming out with ambidextrous selector levers. So when they finally start selling those, get those on the market and I can order them, I'm going to put those on these. So, more Magpul gun. Alright. Hope you enjoyed this. I love you. And hello, Sergeant Wilson, Sergeant Clarence Wilson in North Carolina. And goodbye.